Good morning. How you doing this morning? This is Keith Neal, your creativity coach for Morning Cup of Keith. And today I'm going to be, continuing common struggles, but with the out of control theme and talking about break time. It's time for a break. And how can that be of help when when you're feeling out of control? It's really good. I think it's really good to spend time doing something that is going to be meaningful to you. We kind of take your mind off of stuff. And doing these projects, you could do them with yourself, with your friends, with kids. There's a lot of things you can do. And a lot of these things that you're going to be doing, do the ones that could promote a therapeutic nature to it, like a effect to you is some type of therapeutic feeling. That's, I guess, the word I'm looking for. You could do things like foster an animal. When you own a pet or when you have a pet in a house, it's really interesting how those things can benefit. I don't have the statistics, but I've just seen and heard how people I know, once they have a pet, things feel a lot less out of control. I know sometimes taking care of a pet can feel out of control, but the benefits of having a pet can outweigh that at times, depending on how, what that animal is like. We'll just go with the good ones. The good ones are the ones that are going to really bring a lot of meaning, into your life and get your mind off of, the out of control spin. When an animal can just come up and just lay in your lap or give you their type of hug or licks in the face, it's really amazing how that can just really take you out of that out of control situation and into, just a nice break time for you. Write postcards to friends or do random acts of kindness for your neighbors. So do things that are going to make you feel good and bring you joy. So another example is I had a bunch of friends over and we were painting these little these miniatures, not metal. Some friends of mine was painting the metal miniatures, but just painting these little miniature figures where it took some, it took throw out the skill idea and just go in there and do it. And it really, one of my friends had said, is it felt very therapeutic to do it. As she went in there with a very tiny brush and painted on this figure to make it stylized her own way. And that was something that really pulled her out of her situation of work. Work for the most part is good for her, but there can be times where you just need to take a break. And that could be a great way to do it, is to, paint little miniature toys. And you could, look for sources. While you're going through this, look for sources of stress that you can limit. So what are they? What are these things, these concerns that you're going through? Again, I can, since we're within that week of the voting, I can definitely place talking about the vote, talking about how, voting and then waiting for the results can be stressful. But why are they? Take the steps to limit these worries, concerns, these emotions. And here's some things that might help you limit your stress and really put you into a break time and just feel less out of control, is limit the use of your phone. How often are you using it? If you're calling people, I think that's a good thing. Reaching out to somebody, encouraging them, staying away from hot gossip, and just really working on a way of using that phone call in a positive manner. Catching up with people is really good. Watch the, limit watching the news. The news, it's fear-based. We'll just put it right there. It's a fear-based deal. It's a tactic to really, really to get sales, to get numbers, and then in return you get fear. You get out of control feeling. So look at limiting that. Going on social media and dealing with the social media, stresses, or maybe even like unnecessary wants and needs. And then maybe the hardest part is to have less contact with certain people. So that might be people that are might be so stressed out, maybe bring you into a world of stress, probably bring you right into their misery. They might be really focused on victimization, and so those are some people that you might want to have less contact with. I don't want to ever say that we need to completely get rid of certain people. I think it's very helpful to have people that that not just encourage you and make you feel good, but other people that are struggling that you can be friends to. You can be that mentor. Consider taking more breaks. You may not take enough breaks. I know workplaces, they don't give you enough breaks. I know that. I've been there. I've done the 15-year corporate thing. You don't get enough time, and you just go right back to the chaos all over again. Pay attention to your current challenges. Find ways to take your mind off this chaos. So what are your challenges? When you're thinking too much about it, a lot of times all you're doing is ruminating, and you're not solving. Find ways to solve it, but also look at that as a way of knowing that you may not need to get your mind off of it. Maybe reach out to other people that can help you with some solutions you may not have discovered yet. Call a friend. Get a hold of a friend that can encourage you, give you some joy, laughter. Maybe watch a new TV series that has great reviews. Steer clear of the ones that are going to cause you stress and that are going to cause you worry and maybe sleepless nights. So stay away from those. So whatever you're going to decide, make sure to do something that's going to make you feel happy and feel worth your time. And when you take a break, taking that break, maybe go out to a park. I know I like getting outside. I like enjoying the woods, the nature, that smell. Whenever I open up the window and I smell the outdoors, it's a good refreshing smell. But then also, a caution, don't take too many breaks. You'll ruin your productivity time, but also you may stress yourself out by staying too busy within that break time of just business with that. Again, I tell many people the news is toxic. It really is. Until things change, consider staying away from it. Taking a break from the news is a great thing. I know during this voting season, it's going to be real hard because people are going to want to watch the news to hear from their favorite commentators, their favorite anchors, or whatever, to give them hope. I'm going to take a quick sip here. And these anchors, these commentators, these reporters, they all have the same script, every one of them. They all are going to say the same thing on every channel. So they may not be very reliable for you. So don't consider that. Don't consider, relying on the unreliable news. And that might be one thing that is going to really keep you away from feeling out of control. and to get into a space of control and, controlling your environment, enjoying those break times. Grab that little mini figure, paint it. Maybe you're a model builder. Maybe you love working on cars. I know a friend of mine, I just looked at a post today, and he has, I think he calls it his renovations garage, and he's stripping off the rust and paint off of this old steel, one of those old little trucks, those little pickup trucks. I forget what year, probably it was the 1940s. And it's just really neat to see what people do. And, and I'm sure, I know that his job is, he travels a lot. And so coming home and just being able to get, immersed within what he loves to do is a nice break. And it kind of takes you away from that out of control feeling, removing your mind from work. When you can't get your mind removed from work and the stresses and busyness of it, it's just going to break you down. And you'll feel out of control. Eventually your health will be taken from you. So consider, get your break times. Don't make it too much, but make it just enough for you to be able to not feel like you're out of control. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I should say though, subscribe, share, and like if you like this video, and then hit the notification bell. Please share this around. Anybody who you feel needs to hear it, I would love to have you share these videos with them. All right. See you in the next video. Take care.